Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into something fascinating. It's this world where, ancient wisdom kind of meets modern practices. We're going to be looking closely at chakra bracelets and healing crystals. Yeah, and this deep dive, it's grounded in sources from a company called Unlock Your Chakra, Motaka. We looked at their About Us page and also a really detailed guide they have on cleansing methods for crystals and gemstones. So our goal today, pretty simple, really. We want to unpack what these chakra bracelets actually are, look at their cultural roots a bit, and then understand how crystals are, well, prepared and used for intentional well-being. Think of it as like your shortcut to getting the core ideas. Some surprising facts, maybe, and clear insights, hopefully without all the fluff. Okay, so let's start with the brand itself then. Unlock Your Chakra. I found it pretty striking that the founder, Armin Gregorian, really emphasizes making these pieces with love and care and using what they call the best materials of gemstones.
Right. And that handmade aspect is key too. They state everything is designed, developed, and made by hand in Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, and this part really stood out. Every piece is touched with an intention of compassion and love.
So right away, you see this thread, this idea of intention woven in from the very beginning. It's not just an object.
Exactly. Now, the core products we're looking at are these chakra bracelets. So for someone maybe new to this, could you explain what chakras actually are, according to the source?
Sure. Well, the source describes chakras as energy centers. And importantly, it notes they've been used for centuries by Indian and Eastern cultures. So there's a deep cultural history there. The bracelets themselves, their specific design purpose is stated as being to balance the seven chakras. And physically, what do they look like? Usually they'll have 7 stones or charms in different colors or designs.
Right.
And each component represents one of those 7 chakras.
Right, and the source names them specifically. Crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and root, all 7.
Exactly. And the purpose goes even a bit broader than just balance. Their crystal healing bracelets collection, as a whole, is described as being designed to help manifest the dreams and wellness of the wearer.
Manifest dreams and wellness. That's quite a statement.
It is. They explicitly say they're created for healing the mind, body, and soul, and also to help balance the physical and metaphysical energies of the body.
Right.
And it's worth mentioning they offer other types too, like specific anxiety bracelets or general healing crystal bracelets, even diffuser bracelets.
Interesting. So there's a whole range based on these core ideas. It's really intriguing how these ancient concepts get translated into, well, modern pieces of jewelry, isn't it?
Yeah.
And always with that emphasis on intention. So what does this mean for you, the listener, if you're thinking about engaging with these kinds of tools? Because you might think, okay, you get a crystal and that's it. It just sort of works. But these sources, they talk about actively working with them, which brings us to preparation. The guides mention this really crucial first step, cleansing. So why? Why does a crystal need cleansing, according to them?
Well, the explanation they give is that when you first obtain crystals or have been using them for some time, they will have absorbed a range of different energies.
Okay.
Both good and bad, they specify, which can be released again by the stone at any time.
Yeah.
So the idea is they're holding on to these energies. And cleansing isn't, scrubbing them with soap.
Right, not physical cleaning.
Exactly. It's intended to cleanse the stone of its stored energies. It's about clearing that energetic slate, so to speak. And what's really interesting there is that underlying idea that objects can absorb and radiate energy. You see that concept pop up in lots of different traditions, actually.
That's a good point. So how do they suggest doing this cleansing?
They list several methods. The simplest one is sunlight, just placing the stones in direct sunlight for about a few hours. But importantly, not filtered sunlight, like through a window.
Oh, okay. Direct.
Direct. And they do add a caution, not to leave in sunlight for too long to avoid discoloration in some stones.
Makes sense. What else?
Then there's moonlight, specifically using full moonlight to cleanse and charge them with the moon's gentle energy. And they're very specific. This should only be done during the single night of the full moon.
Just that one night.
Just that peak night. Another one is sea salt. Pretty straightforward. Cover your stones with either sea salt or rock salt granules for several days.
Okay.
Then there's smudge. This one feels quite ritualistic. It involves burning either smudge sticks, which are usually bundled herbs like sage.
Right, I've seen those.
Yeah, or incense sticks, and then you hold the crystals in the smoke to cleanse the stored energies. They even mention you can use a feather to fan the smoke, and it apparently only needs to be done for a short amount of time.
And one more.
The last one they list is earth, literally burying them. Bury your stones with the point facing upwards and leave for 3 days. Then you dig them up and rinse them carefully with pure water.
Wow, quite a range of options there, from simple sunlight to burying them. But here's something that really caught my eye. The sources emphasize the focus needed during cleansing.
Yes.
It says you need to be fully focused on the task, consciously instructing the stone to give up all stored messages.
That's crucial. It's not passive. You're actively participating in the clearing process with your intention.
It really elevates it beyond just a physical action, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It becomes a mindful practice.
And then once it's cleansed, the guides talk about the next step, programming the crystal.
Yes. So after clearing out the old energies, programming is about giving the crystal a specific job, you could say. The purpose is to program a crystal for specific use or with specific energies. You're directing its function.
Okay, so how does that work? Is it similar to cleansing?
It also involves preparation and focus. They suggest you might want to first clear the room and yourself of extra or unwanted energies, maybe using a smudge stick or incense again.
Setting the stage.
Exactly. Then the actual procedure is to sit quietly away from distractions or strong electrical devices and external energies. You hold the crystal in front of you, clear your mind, and focus on the stone.
Okay, focused again.
Very much so. Then comes the core part, the intent. You need to concentrate on the specific energy that you wish to program the crystal with, and then, quite literally, transmit the energies and thoughts from your mind directly to the stone.
Transmit your thoughts to the stone?
That's the language they use. And they stress, be clear and direct when doing this. Don't confuse or overload the crystal with different thoughts and energies.
Keep it simple and focused.
Precisely. And you continue doing this until you feel happy that the required thoughts and energies have been transmitted to the stone. So it's quite intuitive at the end. It really emphasizes your role in the process. It's not just the crystal doing something to you. It's presented as a partnership, a co-creation involving your own mental energy.
Right. It really puts the onus on the individual's focus and clarity.
Right.
So, okay, we've covered quite a bit. We went from the origins and the stated purpose of these chakra bracelets and crystal healing, all the way to these really specific, quite ritualistic methods for cleansing and then programming them. And throughout all of it, this idea, this word intention, just keeps coming up. It seems absolutely central.
It really does. And if you step back and look at the bigger picture here, whether or not someone personally buys into the idea of literal energy centers or crystal power, what these sources consistently point to is a very human practice. It's about mindful engagement. It's about the personal focus we bring to things, to objects, to practices that we choose for our own well-being.
That's a great way to put it.
It suggests that, well, maybe the power isn't solely in the object, but significantly in deliberate energy and attention you invest in it.
So wrapping this up, a final thought for you, our listener, to maybe chew on. What does this all mean for you? Could it be that the magic, so to speak, isn't just in these specific stones or bracelets, but maybe it lies in the quality of focused attention and the clarity of intention that you bring to any object or, frankly, any practice or endeavor in your life? Something to think about.